Hi everybody and welcome back to This Provincial Life. My name's Crystal and today we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review of The Price Guide to the Occult by Leslye Walton. So this book is all about witches, and there are many generations of witches that live on an island off of the coast of Washington State in the United States. And it's all about their abilities. So this main book follows a girl named Noor, and she's a teenager, and she is trying to figure out where she fits in this witch world. And to just give I don't want to give too much away because it is kind of a very short book, and so it would be best to just kind of go into it a little bit more blind. There's a prologue in this book, and the prologue is so eerie and so atmospheric, and then the book itself just kind of flops. I did want to talk about the four things I like in books and talk about how they met those requirements for me specifically. So, number one, character development. This was a part where I did not feel like it met what I was expecting. I love Leslye Walton as an author, and she wrote The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. I loved it. It was one of my all-time favorite books of the year a couple of years ago. I don't remember when it was. But this book, the character development just didn't even set close to where that book was for me. There were too many characters. It was hard to keep everyone straight. I had a harder time really caring for the characters because they weren't fleshed out well enough, so I was just a little bit flustered. With that being said, I did like one character. I'm not going to tell you who it is because I don't want to spoil anything, but there was one character that I felt like she was very well fleshed out. It was not a main character, where I would have rather read her story. And so next thing I'm going to be talking about is pacing. Now the pacing was okay at the beginning. It took me probably about 60 to 80 pages to actually feel invested in the story. Actually feel like, okay, I think I'm going to finish this, because for the most part, it took me 3 times to just get through the first 60 pages. But the writing style for this was actually very well done. I enjoy the way she tells a story. She's very atmospheric. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Maggie Stiefvater in a way, where she's very wordy, but she builds the atmosphere really well. Or kind of like a Libba Bray. I would definitely say try it out. You know, I'm not the type of person that would say absolutely not should you ever read a book. I'm never going to say that. Even if I give the book 1 star, if you want to pick it up, I think that's your prerogative and you should follow through with that. So the last thing I'm going to be talking about is plot. Felt like all of the characters were kind of in there to distract from that there really wasn't a plot, and that really wasn't that creative of a plot, unfortunately. It felt very repetitive from other paranormal witch stories I've read, and I felt very let down. I did enjoy the story. I kept reading, and I'm not the type of person that will read no matter what and get through a book no matter what. If I'm not feeling it, I put it down, but it kept me engaged enough where I wanted to finish. And so with that being said, I did give it 3. I think I ended up bumping it down to 2.5 out of 5 stars because it's just completely down the middle. I don't hate it, but I'm not going to shout it from the rooftops. Now, if you like paranormal romance, I would definitely pick it up if you like witches. And if you just want a fluffy paranormal, not almost kind of like ones that came out post-Twilight. So with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day and have fun reading books. Bye! Hi everybody and welcome back to This Provincial Life. Why do I always say that? Wow, Crystal, the story tells the plot. That's a good job. You did a good job.